Emilio, the honey badger, Urrutia!
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Honey Badger Hour podcast. It's your boy, the Badger, and we are back. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe on the little notification bell below to keep you up to date whenever we release new podcast episodes and reaction and fight breakdowns. What's going on, y'all? UFC 308 is in the books. We had our last big card, last big champion of the year throwing down before we got the heavyweight showdown, before we got John Jones and Stipe Miocic getting at it. Okay, but check it out, guys. So big discussion everybody's been talking about recently. Who do you think is going to get Fighter of the Year? What do you guys think? There's obviously two main nominees. Okay, we have Alex Pereira. Okay, Poatan on a tremendous run this year. Okay, doing a lot of damage. Okay, and then we also have Ilia Topuria, all right, after stopping Max Holloway and stopping Alexander Volkanovski this year, back-to-back finishes, becoming the UFC featherweight champion of the world and defending his title before the year is over. Then you got Alex Pereira, who saved 3 UFC cards. I want to say maybe saved 2 or 3 UFC cards. He fought Jamal Hill at UFC 300. He fought Yuri Prochazka on short notice. And then he goes and fights again and knocks out Cahill Roundtree in round 4. So my man knocks out Cahill Roundtree. He knocks out Jamal Hill. And he knocks out Yuri Prochazka. Kind of crazy, guys. Kind of crazy. And he saved 2 cards, okay? He was the main event for UFC 300. And he was also the main event for that Yuri Prochazka card where they both took the fight on short notice after just fighting in UFC 300. So crazy turn of events. Man, super close call. Man, guys, when has the level been so high in the UFC where we got 2 guys right now competing for Fighter of the Year, and they are so good? And let's not forget, we have a new champion, Belal Muhammad. We got Islam Makhachev, who's finished all his opponents. Guys, Islam Makhachev this year has finished all his guys in lightweight. All right, he's about to go on a run, and he's about to get skipped over because of the work that Alex Pereira and Ilia Topuria have been doing. But it just goes to show you guys how powerful. But then again, he submitted Dustin Poirier, right? It's crazy, man. He submitted Dustin Poirier. He knocked out Volk. But, man, it does not compare. Like, he might be dominant pound for pound right now, for sure, even though he hasn't gone up in weight, right? But, man, Alex Pereira saves 2 UFC cards, but the level, maybe, Yuri Prochazka, a guy that he finished already, and then he fought Cahill Roundtree, like a lower ranked guy compared to like the top 5, top 3. Like, he didn't fight an Ankalaev or nothing. And then he also beat, who did he beat? Oh, Jamal Hill, right? So the level not too high, no legends there, no really UFC Hall of Famers yet. Right? But what Ilia did is kind of scary because he knocked out generational GOATs. He knocked out Max Holloway, who was like the big dog, finished Aldo, was the big dog for a long time. And then he knocked off Alex Volkanovski, who in Alex Volkanovski's reign, we thought Max was a little bit done, right, guys? Like, we thought during his reign that Max Holloway was done because Volk was the king of the town. He was been reigning, destroying everybody, and he had Max's number. He had 3 fucking clear victories over him, 1 close fight, but 2 very distinct clear victories. Just too much, a different puzzle that Max couldn't really handle. And everybody kind of read off Max, but then Max kept winning at featherweight. He kept beating guys at featherweight, making guys look bad. Then Max goes makes a resurgence, goes to 155, knocks out the BMF who knocked out Dustin Poirier. So it's like Dustin Poirier is fighting for the title. Max Holloway knocks out the guy who knocks him out, and just the whole matrix have been spinning up and turning, and the whole world been going crazy. You know what I'm saying, guys? But then Max Holloway does his work. He comes through, knocks out Gaethje, and then Ilia stops Volkanovski right when Holloway is making a surge and making a comeback. Topuria stops him too. So he knocked out 2 former GOATs. Very, very impressive. And just razor thin, guys. Ilia Topuria, I think, could have this opportunity coming up in the future again. Now, it's just going to be hard to match those 2 finishes and those 2 wins. I mean, even if he decisioned Volk and even if he decisioned Max Holloway, he would still be a nomination because he's defeated 2 current GOATs. Like, everybody believes that Volkanovski is like the real bantam featherweight GOAT. And before Volkanovski, everybody thought Max Holloway was the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but then it's not even that Ilia beat him. It's that he was able to get the finish. It hurts my heart to say, you know. Now we got a rematch coming up. Now here's what's so good and how good MMA is going to be in 2025. Because Volk is going to be training and coming back with a fury like we've never seen before. He's going to want to prove to everybody that he still got it. And that guy shines under the bright lights. When the pressure's at its thickest and most heated, this is when Volkanovski thrives, okay? He lives off of this. So I know that this rematch with Ilia Topuria is going to bring out the absolute best in him that we've ever seen before. And I cannot wait for this fight. I'm telling you guys, I've been talking about it a lot. I'm hyped up. Don't get it twisted. I'm a big fan of Topuria. I love everything he's doing, but it would be so nice to see Topuria's run get knocked off or interrupted by just an all-star super Volk performance. Old man Volk back to get the job done and solidify himself as the greatest featherweight to ever walk the planet. But it's gonna be a crazy tall order. Then we got Alex Pereira. Now here's the catch, guys, with Alex Pereira when it become between Alex Pereira and Ilia Topuria, because Ilia Topuria right now, and a lot of guys online that I'm looking online, and right, and I'm seeing on my YouTube page is getting recommended to me. A lot of people want to see Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria wants it. And guys, if Volkanovski wasn't warranted a rematch, I would say, okay, let's make that happen. But the only reason why I'm saying you got to pull the hole in that fight is because Volkanovski's guaranteed a rematch, okay? So maybe you give Volk the rematch right away. But the problem is with that, if you guys do that, you might lose that. You might lose that super fight because then Volk's going to get the title back. And if Volk gets the title, he's going to want to run it back with Islam and get that back also. So, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, guys. Topuria, if Volk's not ready, though, and something does happen, Topuria could fight Islam for the title at lightweight until some contenders get sorted out at featherweight, right? Because in the UFC right now, the featherweights are a little bit on and off. But anyways, guys, to stay on track, right? Alex Pereira also has Alex Pereira can also go to middleweight, which he wants to fight Duplessis in middleweight. He better fight Duplessis now before Hamzat gets a hold of him, because Hamzat might be the next champ, guys, right? And then what's amazing about Pereira is Pereira can also go to a heavyweight and compete against a Tom Aspinall, compete against a John Jones, or something crazy like that. So a lot of exciting matchups, guys. Oh, man, what do you say? We got 3 defenses in a short span of time and 3 finishes against 2 finishes against the best of the best in your division, guys. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? Do you think that Volkanovski gets it? Or do you think that Topuria gets it? Or do you think that it goes to Pereira? Pereira has knocked out 3 people this year on short notice, saving the UFC, saving cards with knockouts. And guys, I do the UFC watch parties. More people are there Pereira is way more popular, way more loved than Ilia, because Ilia is playing the big time heel right now. All right, guys, I think that Pereira will get he will get the Fighter of the Year, but it's because he's the most loved and adored fighter in the UFC right now besides Volkanovski. But it's a very close call because Ilia just finished stopping 2 GOATs at their division, 2 generational GOATs. Topuria knocked out, whereas Alex Pereira has 3 knockouts in a row. So both very impressive, both amazing fighters. Excited to see, guys. Comment below, who do you think is Fighter of the Year this year for 2024? Is it Alex Poatan Pereira or Ilia the Spaniard Topuria? Let me know below, guys, and keep me posted on what you think, all right? It was a lot of fun chatting it up with you guys, all right? Make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate the love and support. I'm gonna be dropping pods all day, every day, guys. I'm gonna try and drop a pod every day for you guys, an episode, a subject, and something fun for you guys to talk about. All right? Anyways, always remember, train hard, always do your best, and let God do the rest. Honey Badger Hour, we are out.